Is she a fucking blonde or what? Can't get one sentence down right. Jesus Christ. Last time I ever think about wearing vertical stripes. Hey, how are you, man? You're not shoveling rice. What's going on? No, I know. We met before. You did a blood draw on me. Kaiser, Woodland Hills. Yeah, all right. It's okay. And you two guys, what are you doing here? What, it's Asian night at Rage tonight? You guys decided to come here? All right. You don't remember me, do you? Craigslist, casual encounters. I had some high blood pressure things. Bi-curious, fat slob. Wants to hang out with geek? Okay. All right. Anyway, here I am, guys. How do you follow something like that, huh? It looks like he caught his legs in a ceiling fan in Silver Lake, you know? So anyway, you guys, yeah, I went from cop to adult video producer. I made 600 movies. I'm the guy who brought you Harry Squatter, The Da Vinci Load, The Blow Witch Project, The Sum of All Rears starring Ben Affleck, and Tranny Get Your Gun. And look them up, because it's true, I really did. Prior to that, I was a child abuse investigator. I'm kind of excited. We just booked a trip. I got airfares are up so high, but I was able to get a cheap airfare. I'm going to a golf tournament in Armenia. Seriously, I'm going to a golf tournament in Armenia. And, I'm a single guy now. I got dumped, like the rest of you people. And I'm going to Armenia, and I said, how do I get laid there? Do I go on Tinder, Plenty of Fish? Do I go back on Craigslist? Bad experience. What do I do? And he says, you can't get so much as a blowjob in Armenia. And I said, well, why is that? He says, because all the cocksuckers are right here in Burbank and Glendale. Who here hasn't been T-boned by a cab in Pasadena, huh? So anyway, I was a male prostitute. I don't look at me. When I was a cop, I had a hairdo, kind of like, where's the guy with the afro? I had an afro in 1977. It was the day of the mod squad, and I used to pose as a male prostitute, as a decoy. And these old men would pull up and go, hey man, what's going on? I go, not much, just trying to get some money to go to Fort Lauderdale. And they go, oh really, what are you into? Well, sir, what do you have in mind? And if they mentioned sex and money, you have a crime, I would scratch my balls, they'd get pulled over a couple blocks away. They would go to jail and their car would get towed and taken away. 14 of us chasing homosexuals, gamblers, and prostitutes. 2 guys working on robbery. Your tax dollar's hard at work. But I got thinking, what if I had to go back to prostitution? Because a day job ain't going too well, let me tell you. And this pays big time, right? So I got to get, what am I going to do? I mean, who'd want to pay for this shit, right? I mean, well, maybe he would. But who'd really want to pay for this? I mean, I don't have the look like I used to back in the 70s. I'd have to get in drag. I'd have to put on a floral muumuu, a Bala Abzug hat like Miss Piggy, and I'd go up to Sunset Boulevard because I know Eddie Murphy would pick me up, So, how about that? This gay marriage is just going everywhere. 30 states now. Gay marriage in Utah. Can you believe that shit? Gay marriage in Utah. In fact, because of the gay marriage in Utah, they've now basically legalized polygamy. So now they're going to have polygamous gay marriage. Can you believe that shit? Like, gay men don't stoop like that anyway, But I got thinking, they're going to have a new TV show called Sister Husbands, Now Kentucky, it was approved. It's like, hey, they got gay marriage in Kentucky, but it doesn't look like Mitch McCONEL'S had a blowjob in 30 years, I got thinking, once they legalize it in Tennessee, I'm going to marry my cousin Gary. So anyway, that was my 90-second light. Thank you very much. I had a very embarrassing situation after 9/11. I was going to make movies in Atlanta. I would go to Atlanta to make movies because you get anybody to bend over for $200, okay? Yeah, I cranked 3 movies out for 12 grand, okay? I am cheap. So I go to get on the plane's broken. And they said, you have to get off the plane and we need to look in your bag. Well, inside my bag were accoutrements for the movie and my website, Cupid Sex Toys. Ladies and gentlemen, my suitcase was full of dildos. And I just don't mean any kind of dildo. I mean the Auger, Mr. Ed, Moby, and various other things. And I tell the girl, look, I'm in the adult business, flip it open, packed crowd. And she opened it, and her eyes just went like that, you know? And I was mortified. I was just mortified. And she reaches in, and there was one loose one in there, you know? Everything else was packaged. She says, what's this? I said, well, I'm not just the president of the company, I'm a customer. You know? So then she pulls out a hose, and it's a hose to my sleep apnea machine, which was really embarrassing. So then she pulls out the compressor to my sleep apnea machine, because fat people have problems sleeping people. And I know she thought it was Bruno's power driver, you know? This is before Bruno. I was mortified. So I finally said, I gotta buy her off, because next thing you know, the flight attendants from Pan Am are showing up, Aeromexico, everybody's looking at my bag. And I decided to hand her one of the schwanzes to take home. And I said, you'll like the way it feels, I guarantee it. So finally she looks at me and she says, are you the president of a dildo company? And I said, no, but I did stay at a Holiday Express last night. Thank you very much, I'm Spanky.